Hey guys, I'm Miss Dotson. I've got lots of fun things for us to do today. So, our first thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing the book Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. And for this lesson, you're going to need a cereal box. I've got an empty cereal box. I just took the cereal bag out of it, but if you have one in the recycling you can use, you can. I've got a old popcorn bucket. You can use any kind of bucket you got, sand bucket, mop bucket. Okay, and I've got a empty can that I cleaned out, or you can use a can out of your cabinet that's got stuff in it. It doesn't matter. And if you don't have any kinds of those things, just use the floor, your imagination, whatever you got around the house. And I also got two unsharpened pencils. Of course, you can use sharpened ones if you want. And I'm going to be hitting with the eraser end. Okay. After our book, we are going to do a routine to YMCA using these same instruments. Yes, I'm going to call them instruments today. So be prepared for that. Okay, so up here we've got our rhythm pattern for our book. So let's review our notes. Say after me. Quarter note. One beat, one sound, ta. Eighth notes, one beat, two sounds, ti. Quarter rest, one beat, no sound. Good job. All right, so let's look at our rhythm pattern up here. I want you to think in your head and count. How many quarter notes do you see in this pattern? Did you get it? If you said 6, you are correct. Good job. All right, let's count. How many eighth notes do you see in this pattern? Okay, if you said 3, you are correct. We're not counting single eighths, we're counting the barred ones together, so this counts as 1. All right, and last one, how many quarter rests do you see? Quarter rests. If you counted 1, you are correct. There's only 1, and it's at the very end. Okay, so we're going to look at this pattern, and we're going to say it together. So eighth note say ti. Quarter note says ta, and our rest at the end, we touch our shoulders. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Ti ta, ti ta, ta ta, ti ta, ta. Warm your hands up. We're gonna say and clap this time. Ready, go. Ti ta, ti ta, ta ta, ti ta, ta. Good job. All right, so now we're going to learn the word. Say and clap after me. Me first, you second. Ti-ta. Sorry, so say terrible. Terrible. Horrible. No good. Very bad. Day. Good job. All right, I'm going to go a little longer this time. Terrible. Horrible. No good, very bad. Day. All right, so I'm going to do the whole thing. You're going to do the whole thing. Here we go. Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad. Day. Good job. All right, so now we're going to learn how to do it on our instruments. So we're going to get our 2 pencils, and I'm going to hold it on the unsharpened side. And I'm going to hit with the eraser side. So the first word is terrible, ti-ta. We're going to play on our cereal box. Terrible. Horrible is the next word. We're going to play it on our bucket. Horrible. Next word is no good. We're going to play ta-ta on our can. Ta-ta. No good. And then very bad, we're going to click our sticks together. Very bad. And on day, we're going to hit the cereal box one time. Day. So it goes terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Let's try that again. Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Good job. So every time that happens in the story, we're going to say and play it. You probably notice on the end here we got another one. This says Australia. Can you say Australia? So what we're going to do there is we're going to do this symbol is a crescendo. Can you say crescendo? Crescendo means to gradually get louder. Let's play a crescendo on our cereal box. And this symbol means day crescendo. Can you say day crescendo? Day crescendo means gradually get quieter. Let's try that again on our box. Day crescendo. Let's try a crescendo and then a day crescendo. So we're going to get louder and then we're going to get quieter. Ready, go. Good job. So whenever we hear the word Australia in the book, we're going to play a crescendo and a day crescendo while we say Australia, like this. Australia. Try it again. Australia. Good job. All right, let's try it with the book. Here we go. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on a skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. And I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box. And Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Miss Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I'm going to be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Miss Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was gonna be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend and that Albert Moyo was his next best friend, and now I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone parts and lands in Australia. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on the top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's what it was, because after school, my mom took us all to the dentist. and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot. And while we were waiting for my mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where I was muddy. And then I started crying because of the mud. Nick said I was a crybaby. And while I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. No one even answered. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes. But then the shoe men said, we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones. But they can't even make me wear them. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copy machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as I could be, except for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said, please don't pick him up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate lima beans. There was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that. Even in Australia. Good job. So if you're having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, just remember, there's always another day tomorrow. Okay, so our next thing we're going to do is we're going to learn a routine to YMCA. So at the beginning is our introduction. We're just going to wait. And on the verses, we're going to hit our cereal box 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then our bucket 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Then our can 4 times. 2, 3, 4. We're going to click. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's try that again. So it goes box, 2, 3, 4, bucket, 2, 3, 4, can, 2, 3, 4, click, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to do our box again, our bucket again, and then when we do our can the second time around, we're going to go bum, 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 because it goes along with the rhythm in the song. So, after the second time going around, we're going to go box, 2, 3, 4, bucket, 2, 3, 4, bum, 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 on our can. Alright, let's try the whole verse part. Ready, go. Box, 2, 3, 4, bucket, 2, 3, 4, can, 2, 3, 4, click, 2, 3, 4, box, 2, 3, 4, bucket, 2, 3, 4, bum, 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 bum. Okay, and then the interlude where it goes bum, 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 bum. We're going to hit the sides of the can 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says, it's fun to stay at the, and then we're going to go YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Okay, and then we're going to hit our, let's do our bucket 16 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. And then our bucket again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So those are the refrain part where it goes YMCA. Okay? So that is the verse, the interlude, and the refrain. And we'll just keep repeating all that. Okay? So let's try that with the music. Here we go. Good job. All right, last thing. This is Daisy. You're going to say goodbye, Daisy. Goodbye, boys and girls. See ya later, alligator. Have a nice day. Hee-haw. Bye, see you tomorrow.